Welcome back to Reds Fusion LFC. Today we've got massive breaking news from Anfield. Liverpool are on the verge of smashing through the £300 million barrier, transfer battles are heating up, and surprises are dropping left, right and centre. From Alexander Isak's unexpected omission ahead of his potential Reds return, to a Gareth Bale-like winger being urged upon Liverpool, plus Manchester United trying to hijack a major move for Marc Guehi, it's all kicking off. Stay tuned, this is one update you don't want to miss. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to stay updated with every twist and turn in the transfer window.
Liverpool announced major new agreement as club, set to smash through £300 million barrier. Liverpool have confirmed a new multi-year partnership with digital payments giant PayPal as their stable of partners continues to grow. Have confirmed a new partnership with digital payments giant PayPal as their stable of partners continues to grow. The Reds have signed what is the first ever collaboration with a Premier League club for the American organization, who have over 400 million active accounts worldwide. PayPal now becomes the club's official digital payments partner, which will see the launch of a loyalty program for worldwide fans to earn points for matchday purchases. The club say the deal is set to enhance the way Liverpool FC fans engage with the club, both online and in person, and the new partnership comes hot on the heels of the Premier League Champions agreement with Hire, the high-end home appliance brand, who penned terms at the start of September. Liverpool say the PayPal agreement will also seek to elevate the profile of the women's team, with efforts being taken to expand grassroots programs through the use of their official charity, the LFC Foundation. The Reds have also added Google Pixel, Peloton and Orion Innovation to their stable of partners in recent times, while a deal with Japan Air earlier this year was linked to the decision to undergo a pre-season tour of Hong Kong and Japan. Liverpool also signed a contract with Visit Maldives in March. Ben Lottie, Chief Commercial Officer at the Reds, said, "PayPal is one of the most recognized and trusted names in digital payments, and we're delighted to welcome them to the LFC family. Their expertise in providing fast, secure, and flexible transactions makes them the ideal partner to help us elevate the experience for supporters worldwide. This partnership is an exciting step forward in our commitment to innovation, ensuring fans can engage with the club in a seamless and secure way." PayPal's dedication to supporting women's football and grassroots development also aligns perfectly with our values and future focus, making this collaboration even more meaningful. Jeff Seeley, who is the Chief Marketing Officer at PayPal, added, "Our global collaboration with LFC reinforces our relationship with sports fans everywhere. Building on our world-class professional and collegiate sports partnerships around the world, we're offering customers a seamless and flexible experience that rewards them for doing something they love. Whether buying the new kit or grabbing a pint at the match and settling up with friends later, PayPal is the smarter way to pay for LFC and sports fans globally." Liverpool announced in February, in their most recent set of accounts, that commercial revenue had risen by as much as £36 million to £308 million, and that figure is only expected to swell in the next rafts of financial results, thanks to the range of new partnerships signed in 2025. Alexander Isak Omission explained ahead of Liverpool comeback, "There is no panic. Liverpool striker Alexander Isak was an unused substitute as Sweden drew 1-1 with Slovenia on Tuesday night. Isak was an unused substitute for Sweden as they drew 1-1 with Slovenia on Tuesday, amid fears of a suspension for March's World Cup playoff tie. The Liverpool striker had returned to action on Saturday after nearly a month out with a groin injury. Isak came on as a second-half substitute but was unable to stop Graham Potter's side from losing 4-1 to Switzerland. It had then been expected the Reds frontman would feature more prominently against Slovenia as a result of Saturday's defeat. However, it meant Tuesday's game at the Strawberry Arena in Solna was a dead, which saw the decision taken to leave out Isak over fears that a caution would rule him out of next year's play-off. Stefan Peterson, who works alongside former Chelsea, West Ham, and Brighton boss Potter in the Sweden setup, confirmed the Liverpool No-9 was left out to ensure he was not suspended for the crucial clash next year. "We received some supplementary letters from FIFA and UEFA about these things," Pedersen said. "I want to double-check what it might say in them. Before the next game, we will know with 100% certainty what applies. There is no panic about it now. That could be the case that Isak and some Sweden players were at risk of suspension. It certainly can affect team selection. But it is Graham who makes the final decisions when it comes to the team selection. But it is clear that it can have an impact. The situation with the yellow cards, injuries to players, it's not an ideal situation," Potter added. "You don't want players who go on the pitch and can't be aggressive. You're not yourself then. We have learned a lot. We are trying to lay a foundation, find stability and balance. Hopefully, we don't have to remind the players in March about how we play. It's already a little bit in my memory from this week. Anything can happen in March. We know we have to beat two good teams to advance to the World Cup. They are good teams, all for, but if we can get our best players back in good shape, then it means Isak returns to the AXA training center, having featured 428 minutes of a possible one for his national side over the course of the international break. The 26-year-old hasn't played for the Reds since limping out of the 5-1 win over Eintracht Frankfurt on October 22nd at halftime. But, after being an unused substitute in the 3-2-0 loss at Manchester City on October 9th, he is in contention for a recall when Nottingham Forest visit Anfield on Saturday afternoon. The £125 million forward, who joined Liverpool on September 1st from Newcastle United, has scored 1 goal since his move against Southampton in the Carabao Cup over 2 months ago. Liverpool urged to sign unstoppable Gareth Bale-like star ahead of Man Ut Bournemouth forward Antoine Semeno has continued to see his stock rise and reportedly has a release clause ahead of the January transfer window, with Liverpool urged to act. Doran Bent has urged Liverpool to go after Bournemouth ace Antoine Semeno, with the Ghanaian considered to be the ideal man to eventually replace Mohamed Salah. The winger has built on last season's impressive exploits and gone to another level, marking himself out as one of the most effective forwards in the Premier League. He's come up with 6 goals and 3 assists in his first 11 appearances this term. 2 of those goals came on the opening night of the campaign at Liverpool's Bournemouth, leveled the contest for a period. Semeno ran the length of the pitch before firing past Alisson for one of his goals. Andoni Iraola saw a mass exodus in the summer, which included the sale of Milos Kerkez to Liverpool, but was able to retain as Ghana international. It is understood that Semeno has a £65 million release clause which can be activated in the first 2 weeks of the January window. Liverpool are among those keen, with Manchester United and Tottenham also weighing up moves, but Bent sees Semeno as the perfect man to take over from Salah, with the Reds having to look to the future sooner rather than later. The ex-striker said on Talks, "He has exploded out of the traps this season and he just looks really comfortable in himself. Every game you see him do something and you go, oh my goodness. He's one of those rare players, and I call players like this unstoppable." Gareth Bale was like that. When I talk about unstoppable, I'm talking about their attributes. When Bale started to move, you just couldn't stop him, and Semeno is the same. Once he gets going, he's going past people, and he's gliding. What's good about him is that he can go both ways. I think he's got the full package. For so long now, Liverpool have been able to depend on Salah on that right-hand side, season upon season, and don't get me wrong, he's been one of the best players we've ever seen in this country, but the signs are that he potentially maybe is slowing down a fraction. Now, all of a sudden, you have to start addressing both sides. Bournemouth have managed to be in and around the top 4 for much of the campaign, despite seeing a number of their top players depart. Dean Huijsen's performances earned him a move to Real Madrid, and Semeno may want to test himself at such a level. Liverpool could offer him that opportunity, whilst Bent claims that the Bournemouth star may see himself as on a par with Jeremy Doku. Manchester City. I think Semeno would go to Liverpool. I think he can get into any top squad, he added. You're still going to get more than enough minutes, but it depends on his ambition. His ambition might be, get me to Manchester City. I'm better than Doku. That might be his mindset. Man Utd want to hijack Liverpool's deal to sign Marc Guehi, the player's current deal expiring at the end of the season, and him having already made it clear that he has no intention of signing an extension as he seeks a new challenge. The Englishman's future has continued to be a subject of speculation in recent months. Liverpool came very close to securing his service last summer on deadline day, and the player even passed his medical. However, the Eagles eventually blocked the move as they couldn't find a suitable replacement in time. Now, the Daily Mail report that with Harry Maguire in a similar contract situation as Guehi at Man Utd, they have started planning to buy a new centre-back to replace the former Leicester City star. The Red Devils have made contact with Maguire to extend his deal, but haven't been able to progress in talks to finalize the operation. As a result, United have started looking at Guehi to sign him for free next summer. It has been suggested that although Liverpool failed to buy Guehi last summer, they remain keen on signing him, but it appears United are bracing to hijack Liverpool's deal. Guehi Man Utd having showcased his qualities in the Premier League in recent years. Guehi has established himself as a key player in the England national team's starting lineup. The 25-year-old has even helped Crystal Palace win the FA Cup and Community Shield. He is quick, strong, comfortable playing out from the back, efficient in reading the game, and also excellent in defensive contributions. Although he isn't the tallest of centre-backs, the Crystal Palace star is good in the air. In 18 appearances across all competitions, the defender has made 3 goal contributions and kept 8 clean sheets thus far this season. Guehi, valued at around £44 million by is one of the best defenders in the Premier League. So, he would be a great coup for Man Utd should they eventually manage to secure his service by defeating Liverpool in this race.
Liverpool set to beat Premier League rivals in the race to sign forward. Liverpool close to signing versatile attacker who rejected Manchester United in the summer. Rising interest in Semeno ahead of January. Liverpool appear to be closing in on a deal that could reshape their attacking options heading into the second half of the season. Caught offside report that the Reds are now front-runners to sign Bournemouth's Antoine Semeno, a player who rejected £50 million moves to Manchester United and Spurs last summer before signing a new long-term contract with a £65 million release clause that activates in January. The story is shaped by Liverpool's need for reliable output across the forward line, with Arne Slot searching for a figure capable of injecting pace, unpredictability and direct running into a front line that has lacked fluency at key moments this season. Semeno's growing reputation has made him one of the Premier League's most sought-after attackers, with his blend of physicality, work rate and two-footed threat appealing to multiple top clubs. Liverpool's advantage in transfer talks. What gives Liverpool the edge, according to the report, is sporting director Richard Hughes and his long-standing connections with Bournemouth. Direct contact has already been established and Liverpool feel they are well placed to negotiate quickly once the window opens. One insider quoted on X stated, breaking, Antoine Semeno rejected £50 million moves to Manchester United and Spurs last summer, highlighting that Liverpool were not only ahead of their rivals in the current pursuit but may have benefited from Semeno's previous choices. Arsenal remain interested, but their need to sell before buying places Liverpool in a stronger financial position. The report also notes Semeno's preference for Anfield, a factor that could prove decisive. Tactical impact and Slot's immediate needs. Liverpool's attack has lacked the consistency required to navigate a demanding fixture schedule. The departure of Luis Diaz left a glaring hole on the left, while Cody Gakpo is yet to reproduce last season's influence. Mohamed Salah's imminent AFCON absence compounds the problem. This is where Semeno's appeal intensifies. His versatility allows him to play across all three attacking roles, offering immediate cover on either wing or centrally. His explosive speed, powerful carrying and instinctive movement in transition align with Slot's desire for forwards who can press aggressively and stretch defenses. As caught offside emphasize, Semeno offers a timely solution, particularly at a moment when Liverpool's squad depth is being stretched. A £65 million release clause is substantial, but Liverpool have shown before that when the profile fits their tactical model, they move decisively.